Now on 18 Eyewitness News.
The Iron County Hospital is being considered for sale. Also, the East Missouri Action Agency will serve lunches to children this summer. Plus, a girls' night out spring fling is this week. All of these stories are coming up.
Roller coaster weather for southeast Missouri. Hi, I'm Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Dustin Kopp. All the latest weather information coming up in your latest Storm Tracker weather forecast.
Coverage you can count on. This is 18 Eyewitness News.
Hello, everybody. I'm Fred Dawkins. Thanks for joining us. Here's the top stories that we're working on for you at this hour. Consideration in selling Iron County Hospital has been taking place. However, it's not the type of sale that you would think. President of the Iron County Hospital District Board, Ron Hopkins, explains to 18 Eyewitness News how the hospital currently works.
When the hospital was first contemplated back in 2003, 2004, the commissioners of Iron County stepped up, and because they had the financial wherewithal to issue revenue bonds to construct and equip a new Iron County hospital. At the same time, they in turn leased the hospital to the Iron County Hospital District.
Hopkins explains to 18 Eyewitness News that they think the middleman should be taken out.
The county now is just the landlord for the hospital and has no day-to-day operational responsibilities. So it seemed to make sense to take the middleman out of the equation, so to speak, and have the hospital district own and operate the hospital rather than lease it.
Hopkins says that there will be no changes to the hospital or its staff once the sale is final. Well, now Dustin Kopp is here with a look at our first forecast. Dustin, hard to believe we're talking about snow.
Well, Fred, there is a chance of some light snow here in southeast Missouri mixed in with rainfall, but temperatures right now are in the 50s, and they're going to continue to drop through the evening hours. As we look at our evening planner, we will see some thunderstorms throughout southeast Missouri, 43 degrees at 7 p.m., quickly dropping in temperatures, 41 by 9. By midnight, we're going to see rain and temperature of 40. As that temperature drops, rain may mix over into some light snow. We'll give you all the details coming up later in weather.
Mineral Area College's field house saw quite a few winners during this year's Math and Science Fair. MAC's annual Math and Science Fair encourages scientific study among students grades 6 through 12 who compete in categories of psychology, math, computer science, behavioral and social science, biology, chemistry, earth science, engineering, physics, and product testing. Now, to see a complete list of winners, visit our website, KDKZ18.com. The East Missouri Agency will again offer free lunches this summer for children. Public Relations and Communications Specialist Shanna Aston explains to 18 Eyewitness News what the purpose is behind this program.
An offshoot of the school lunch program is what it is, and it's meals for kids when they aren't in school. And we do them in different community areas. We do them in parks. We partner with different civic organizations that are having summer programs for kids, and we prepare the meals and serve them out to the kids.
Shanna tells 18 Eyewitness News that they purchase the food for the program, and she also says that they follow school guidelines.
We follow the school guidelines as far as, credibility of meals with your food pyramid of milk, your bread, your meat, your vegetable, and your fruit.
For more information, you can contact Shanna at 431-5191. Visit our website, KDKZ18.com, for a list of all summer food locations. Governor Jay Nixon has announced the 2 nominations to the Missouri State Board of Accountancy and has an appointment to the Missouri Sheriff Methamphetamine Relief Task Force. The nominations will be subject to confirmation by the Missouri Senate. The nominees and appointees are for Missouri Sheriff Methamphetamine Relief Task Force, Robert Hardwick of Kirksville, and for Missouri State Board of Accountancy is Jeannie Marie D. of St. Louis and Travis Ford of Jefferson City. You can see more information on these 3 by going to our website, KDKZ18.com. And when we come back on 18 Eyewitness News, a girls' night out spring fling is happening this week. That story coming up only on 18 Eyewitness News.
For 15 years, Heartland Furniture and Appliance has been the leader in price for Restonic bedding. Whirlpool built Crosley appliances, Frigidaire appliances, sofa sets, recliners, accent furniture, and White's metal detectors. Same-day delivery with no waiting. We are fast becoming this area's leader in the home furnishing and appliance business. Need a little cash? Payday loans are available in each store. We'd love to have you come see us at one of our 3 locations on both sides of Main Street in Piedmont, Business 60 in Dexter, and next to Current River Ford in Donovan. Heartland Furniture and Appliance, 223-3200.
Let it wash you this morning. Oh, the blood of Jesus shed for me. What a sacrifice that saved my life. With the blood, it is my victory.
How can heat also be cool? When it comes from targeted induction technology, which uses electromagnetic waves to quick heat your pan, boiling up to 40% faster, while the surface around it stays perfectly cool to the touch. It's faster, hotter, and, well, cooler.
Hi, Bob Seabaugh at Seabaugh Furniture and Appliance. Come and see this and other great features and benefits that will amaze you. Now on sale at Seabaugh Furniture and Appliance in downtown Fredericktown.
You're watching 18 Eyewitness News with Fred Dawkins and Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp. 18 Eyewitness News continues.
This year's Girls Night Out Spring Fling will benefit the United Way of St. Francis County. It's happening this week. Director Donna Hickman explains to 18 Eyewitness News who this event will benefit.
Each Girls Night Out also benefits one of our agencies, and this time it's going to benefit our food pantries. We are asking each guest to bring baby formula, baby food, or diapers, and those will then be given to our pantries, and then the clients of those pantries who are in need of those items can utilize those resources through the pantry.
The event takes place on Thursday starting at 5 o'clock at Twin Oaks Winery and Vineyard. The cost is only $20. A dump truck overturned in Dexter Monday morning. The accident occurred near Business 60 and 1 Mile Road in Dexter. At least one person was injured and taken to the hospital by air evac. We'll continue to follow this story and bring you the latest on KDKZ18.com. Well, on Monday, officials with the Dorena Hickman Ferry halted operations due to increasing floodwaters. Floodwaters had reportedly reached the top of the Kentucky Landing at Hickman. The ferry normally halts operations when the Cairo gauge reaches about 44 feet, but Cairo reported the river at 44.5 feet at the 8 o'clock reading on Monday, and it's expected to go to about 48.5 feet by Friday. Last year, the ferry had to shut down several times due to the lack of water. The Dorena Hickman Ferry connects Kentucky with Missouri. 17-year-old Danielle Farmer has been awarded the $1,000 Dr. Michael D. Lassiter Memorial Scholarship, which is designated for a Poplar Bluff High School senior planning to major in the medical field. Having maintained a 3.9 GPA and making the A honor roll each year of her high school career, Farmer plans to go to Three Rivers College to study biology. For the past 2 years, the Missouri High School Volleyball Coaches Association named her an academic all-state athlete. Besides volleyball, she played basketball and was a member of the National Honor Society, the Student Council, and the Beta Club, each organization under which she served as secretary. Lassiter was a physician specializing in internal medicine at Nybert Clinic for over 20 years. And after retiring from medicine in 1994, he taught physiology at Poplar Bluff High School on a voluntary basis for 5 years. And when we come back on 18 Eyewitness News, we'll have the latest Missouri State headlines.
When someone comes in a Mineral Areas Emergency Department, Our focus is giving them the best treatment in the quickest manner possible. We track every single patient, sending the doctors information before they even walk in the room. We have dedicated X-ray and CT equipment in our emergency department. We don't have to waste any time running all over the hospital. We know that minutes count in an emergency, and you can count on ER Plus at Mineral Area Regional Medical Center.
With extended hours, let the UPS store pack and ship your gifts.
Hi, I'm Steve from the UPS store in Farmington, Missouri. Me and my staff would like to wish you and yours a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
A woman who left her 9-month-old son unattended in a bathtub has been sentenced to 7 years in prison for the child's death. 24-year-old Brooke Maynard pleaded guilty Monday to a reduced charge of involuntary manslaughter and child endangerment in the December 2012 drowning of Roman Bell Maynard and her son, which were staying at a Hazelwood hotel at the time. Police say Maynard was planning to bathe the boy but left him in the unattended tub while she was using the telephone. She found the boy not breathing and unresponsive when she returned to the bathroom. A Northwest Missouri sheriff says the death of a woman whose body was found in a state park does not appear suspicious. 53-year-old Jeanette Rifle Hartley of Cameron was found by a maintenance worker near the lake in Wallace State Park about 7 miles south of Cameron. Final results of an autopsy conducted that Saturday. It won't be released for another 3 weeks. Well, just as the Mississippi River is cresting at Clarksville, Missouri, some problems are showing up on the makeshift levee. Clarksville residents and volunteers spent days constructing a gravel and sandbag levee to protect the quaint downtown of the tiny community. Clarksville has no permanent flood protection. The levee showed some signs of weakness on Monday, with water seeping through 2 spots. Volunteers are hurrying to tender those spots while building a second sandbag levee behind the first to catch any spillover. The St. Louis area major case squad is seeking the public's help after a killing in Overland. Authorities say 22-year-old Zachariah Anderson was found shot to death Sunday night. Police found 2 jackets discarded at the scene. Authorities asked anyone with information to call Crime Stoppers at 1-866-371-8477. A Springfield man has pleaded guilty to second-degree murder for killing a woman and burning her body while he fished at Stockton Lake. Jay Roth entered the plea on Monday. As part of a plea deal, the kidnapping and felonious restraint charges were dropped. His sentencing is set for July 12th. Roth told police the February 2012 killing of 53-year-old Linda Riley was an accident. Court records said Riley hit her head on her coffee table, knocking her unconscious during a fight about other men. Roth then took Riley to his house and got angry with her the next morning. He said after he backhanded her, she hit her head while falling. Roth then took her body to the lake and burned it while fishing.
Now, here's your Storm Tracker 18 weather forecast with Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp.
And welcome back. Thunderstorms are out there right now with temperature of 48 degrees. Feels like 48 with temperature, our current dew point at 46, 93% humidity and north-northwest wind at 11 miles per hour. Throughout southeast Missouri, we have temperatures in the 50s for most areas. 52 in St. Genevieve and Fredericktown, 56 in Cape Girardeau, 53 in Piedmont, and 50 right now in Van Buren. Weather headlines as they quickly push through. We'll talk about it. We may see a chance of some wintry mixture tonight. It will be almost rainfall throughout the evening hours, but with that temperature dropping, we may start seeing a mixture. Some cooler temperatures continue, but we'll start seeing a warm up as well. All right, looking ahead for tomorrow, we will see all that rain push off to the east, and we're just going to see some sunshine for tomorrow. Evening planner, thunderstorms likely at 7 p.m., 43 degrees, 41 in thunderstorms at 9. By midnight, we're going to see some rainfall, temperature around 40 degrees. Temperature is going to continue to drop into the 30s tonight as we look at our forecast for tonight. It's going to be on the chilly side, and we're going to see those temperatures continue to drop overnight tonight. and we may see a mixture of some snow in with that rainfall. Otherwise, just rainfall, 37 degrees for overnight low. Then for tomorrow, mid to upper 50s for highs. Plenty of sunshine. We may see a cloudy start, but we'll clear out to a partly sunny sky. Looking ahead for the next several days, we will see a mostly sunny sky on your Thursday, high of 60, 61, and thunderstorms on Friday. Thunderstorms on your Saturday with the high of 65. Then we're in the 70s for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Looks like beginning of a warm period for next week, so we can always use that. 65 on Saturday under a mostly cloudy sky with showers and thunderstorms. 72 and partly sunny on Sunday. Don't forget, you get the latest weather information at our website, KDKZ18.com. Follow me on Twitter at DustinCopp_KDKZ and like me on Facebook at DustinCoppKDKZ.
Your health is brought to you by Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy.
If you or a loved one has been implanted with a pelvic mesh, commonly called a bladder sling, you may be entitled to a significant cash award. Many women implanted with this device have suffered discomfort, excruciating pain, and even incontinence. The FDA has even warned that pelvic meshes may cause serious injuries, including pain, scarring, infection, incontinence, and discomfort. If you or a loved one has been implanted with a pelvic mesh,
call the Rely On Group at 800-796-6986.
Still to come on 18 Eyewitness News, we all lose an hour of sleep at this time of the year, but it may be hardest on your teenager. The results of a new study about teens and sleep and why some are calling for changes at school. That's coming up next in Health News.
I'm Stacy Johnson. If you've got full bars on your phone, you can't drop a call, right? Wrong! That's one of many tech myths. More coming up on Money Talks News.
If you have a teenager at home, you know getting them out of bed and off to school can be a challenge in the morning, right? Especially this time of year when we lose an hour of sleep. But there is a new study that says it's not entirely your teenager's fault. Experts looked at the sleep patterns of nearly 3,000 students and found that one small change at school could make a difference at home. With details, here's Clark Powell.
It was only after he underwent sleep therapy that Kalen Jones felt like he could fully function in the mornings. For years, his alarm went off at 6, but for hours, his mind struggled to catch up.
I would get to school and pretty much be the same as all the other kids. We were all just bleary-eyed and kind of like, why are we here at this time? I don't want to be here.
That's not an uncommon attitude for teenagers, but it may not entirely be their fault. Experts say, try as they might, teenagers simply can't fall asleep as early as others.
It's not just that they don't want to, or that they have a lot of activities or Facebook or homework time, which they do as well, but they physiologically can't fall asleep earlier anymore.
Lisa Meltzer is a sleep psychologist at National Jewish Health in Denver. She says the production of melatonin, the hormone that helps regulate our sleep, shifts by about 2 hours in teenagers. Because of that, they need to sleep later in the morning, but most public and private schools don't allow it. So to see how that impacts teenagers, she compared typical students to those who were homeschooled. What she found in this first-of-a-kind study was eye-opening. On average, teens who are homeschooled sleep 90 minutes more a night. In fact, they wake up nearly 20 minutes after other schools have started. And in public and private schools, nearly half of all students don't get enough sleep.
And it impacts every aspect of functioning. So you think about academics, their ability to learn, concentrate, pay attention is all diminished when you haven't had enough sleep.
It also affects everything from a teenager's mood to their ability to drive, which is why Meltzer is using this study to urge schools to rethink their hours. At National Jewish Health in Denver, this is Clark Powell reporting.
Experts say that schools that have moved start times back report less tardiness among teenagers and higher graduation rates. They insist that this study doesn't mean that those who are homeschooled are better students necessarily, but they are more rested. If you like some simple tips on getting your teen more sleep, log on to our website and check out Dr. Bill Meyer's advice. Is the newest smartphone vastly better than your current one? Do you really need expensive HDMI cables for your new TV? These are just a couple of questions money expert Stacy Johnson shows us some tech's biggest myths.
Smartphones, tablets, HD TV, technology can be a beautiful thing. But sometimes some of the things you think you know are wrong. And getting it wrong could mean spending extra money. Here are some of the top myths around tech. Myth number 1, you need expensive HDMI cables to get the best picture on your HD TV. No. Popular Mechanics, CNET, plenty of others have tested cheap HDMI cables and the picture quality was the same. Don't spend more than $10 for these cables. Next, your smartphone. More bars mean better service, right? Not necessarily. More bars do indicate signal strength, but signal quality and reliability depend on the number of phones using the same tower. Myth number 3, you gotta defrag your hard drive all the time. PC World says it's really not that necessary and modern computers do it automatically anyway. They also add that if you've got a solid state drive, it could even shorten its life. Myth number 4, more megapixels means better pictures. While maxing out megapixels will drain your wallet, most cameras today have more than enough to get great prints in sizes you'll use. And a final myth, newer is always better. Buying the latest and greatest often means paying top dollar to be a guinea pig. Waiting even 1 year, especially for smartphones, usually means a discount and debugged device. Bottom line, when it comes to technology, don't believe everything you hear, especially if it's going to affect your wallet. What you need is more tech myths, and we've got them waiting for you right here at MoneyTalksNews.com. Just do a search for Tech Myths. For Money Talks News, I'm Stacy Johnson.
And as Stacy said, he's got more information and links at his website. To get there, just go to our website, KDKZ18.com. Click on the Money Talks link under the Lifestyles menu.
And coming up in sports, the Cardinals win. A new member has been added to the Missouri basketball's recruiting class, and the Rams have launched the 2013 Mock Draft Challenge. Sports is next.
Tips to make you money delivered daily. The totally free Money Talks newsletter. Sign up now and get my money makeover video, a $50 value, as my gift. MoneyTalksNews.com.
Attention, Accutane warning. If you have Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, or inflammatory bowel disease, it may have been caused by the acne drug Accutane. Accutane victims have recently been awarded millions of dollars. Do not delay. There are time deadlines to file a claim.
Call the Rely On Group now to be connected with an experienced attorney. There is absolutely no risk on your part. You don't owe us a penny unless we are successful.
Call the Rely On Group at 800-698-3105.
If you have diabetes and you're on Medicare, call now to get the new talking meter. These new meters are more accurate, they're easier to use, and the best news is you don't have to prick your fingers anymore. Arriva makes it simple. They bill Medicare directly. There are no upfront costs, and they deliver your supplies right to your door for free.
For more information, call 1. This is Sports Zone, only on 18 Eyewitness News.
Joe Kelly got a strikeout in the 7th. Trevor Rosenthal worked out of an 8th-inning jam, and Edward Mujica closed the door in the 9th as the Cardinals bullpen protected a 1-run lead for Shelby Miller in a 3-2 win over the Washington Nationals. Miller picked up his 3rd win of the season, going 6 2 innings, allowing 2 runs on back-to-back doubles in the 4th inning. Missouri basketball added a 5th member to its nationally ranked recruiting class as Shane Rector, a point guard from South Kent School in South Kent, Connecticut, signed a national letter of intent to attend the University of Missouri and play for the Tigers next season. Considered one of the top players in New York City, Rector averaged a team-leading 17.4 points per game and 17.1 assists for South Kent as a senior, and developed into one of the country's top distributors during his 1 season of play in Connecticut. The St. Louis Rams have launched the 2013 Mock Draft Challenge, an interactive application where fans can predict the outcome of the 2013 NFL Draft. Participants can select the players they believe the Rams will take with the 16th pick and the player positions that will be drafted after. Contestants win points, and the most points win prizes from the St. Louis Rams. That's today in sports. Fred and Dustin, guys, it's back to you.
Thanks a lot, Aaron. Looking at your forecast for the rest of this evening, we will see a possibility of thunderstorms off and on. 43 degrees at 7 p.m., 41 by 9. By midnight, we're down to rainfall and a temperature of 40 degrees. A wintry mix is possible overnight. We'll have the latest weather information coming up tonight at 10 o'clock. Until then, hope you have a good night. Newswatch is next.
When you see news happening in your area, let us know about it. You can call our news department at 573-701-9590 or email us at news@DawkinsBroadcastGroup.com. Coming up tonight on KDKZ Channel 18.